I hope I'm audible. Mhm. Hello. Am I clear? Mm. Hello. Is it audible? Okay, I guess that means yes. Let's wait for few more minutes. See how many will be joining today because today I have planned for a topic. Yeah, hi Balakumar. So we have 6 people are watching. Can quickly everyone just start messaging so that I can know whether I'm audible? It's fine. Hi Abhishek. Hi S. Okay, that's great. Okay, so we'll start in some time. I'll tell you what's there in my mind for this topic. Besides that, also, if you have any questions in your mind, then you can ask me some short questions or anything. So let's wait. Few more people will join. I was hoping at least 10 people should join. Not an issue. Okay, thanks. Spring JDBC versus JPA. I'm assuming you mean to say Spring JDBC versus Spring JPA. That is my assumption. So in that case, I will go for Spring JPA because in most of the projects, like generally, if you will ask me, then out of 100, if I will say 90 projects will be on Spring JPA, 10 will be on Spring JDBC or something like this. The reason is because JPA will provide you almost all the benefits and Spring JDBC isn't used much, although you can make usage of it in between when needed. Performance, see, it's not always about the performance. If you want to do something very heavy task, then there in that particular part you can make usage of Spring JDBC also. Yeah, but in general, JPA will be a good option. Like I have always seen JP only in all my projects where I have worked. In between, there was a previous project. There we used to write the criteria, APIs, and everything. Yeah, hybrid model you can do like as I was about to say that we used to make usage of these criteria, APIs, and everything. So whatever you want to do with Spring JDBC, the same thing you can do with the criteria API or maybe HQL. So that will be a good option. Unit testing while profiles implementing. Yeah, you can do. That won't be any issue. I mean, in my Spring Boot video, Spring Basics with Spring Boot, there I have shown you about profiles also. I have shown you about unit testing also. I don't think so I have covered that topic of doing unit testing with profiles, but it's not a big issue. And generally, what we do, Abhishek, is that whenever we want to perform unit testing, then we will be making usage of third profile. You can say that, okay, if in general there will be one dev profile, one production profile. So for unit testing, we will be making usage of the test profile. Good evening, Elguelgi. Which one, Tejas? And there was in between one question for the short video on microservices. See, microservices is a very vast topic. Even if I will make a short video on that, I don't think so I will be able to do justice with it. That's my opinion. Although I will try to make at least one single video where I will try to cover almost each and everything. then it is not going to be with the help of code, obviously. Okay. I mean, without coding, only theoretical part I will be covering for microservices in one video. Key clock or octa, that depends as per the requirement. See, it's not a case this or that. For example, I will say you aeroplane or car. Now, what will you choose? Aeroplane or car? The reality is that you can't always go for aeroplane, because if you will go for aeroplane, then you need to have a airport also. So you can't go from your office to house every day in aeroplane. For that, you may be making usage of car, but you can't take cars also everywhere. So it completely depends on the overall architecture of your project which you are making usage of. So Abhishek, I got selected as upcoming summer intern at Barclays for 2026 year. Now we have a good command on DSA. That's good. So I've seen that you generally keep commenting on. I mean, you have watched multiple videos. You comment on them also. So that's good, and congratulations for your selection. That means that if we consistently keep on working hard, success is going to be. I mean, we are going to achieve the success for sure. But I'm totally beginner in develop. That's not an issue, Algolgi. I mean, in today's video, our main topic is going to be that how we should be coding, how we should be starting with our projects in the company. So that's not an issue. Everyone is a beginner. I mean, when even I started around 8 years ago, I was also a beginner. I didn't knew anything. At least you have a good command on DSA. I was completely zero in DSA. Today also I'm completely zero in DSA. Did you use Kafka in your previous project? Kafka, let me remember. Yeah, I yes, I made usage of Apache Kafka. So there we implemented queues, we implemented DL queues also. So each and everything we did. Why do backend developers like me face issues while writing CSS? I personally struggle only with the design and CSS part. It's not only about you, Sandeep. It's for all of us. It's like that we, the backend developers, are very much comfortable with what we say, the backend part, Java only. So we are very comfortable with understanding those Java logics, those methods, and everything. Then this UI part is sometimes difficult to us. Yeah. So it's a common thing. Like I'm not a right person to answer this, because same happens with me. I even tried to learn Angular and React in between, but it wasn't a success. Then I left, because in Java itself there are so many things, and nowadays we can take help of AI in case you want to write some small code snippet or anything. Use Kafka will be used for your queues, asynchronous queues, and all these things. You will be making usage of it, and basically it is going to help you with the scalability part. Now I want to learn development but don't know how developers do development. Yeah, that's what we are going to cover today. Can you do videos on AWS Java? I can do S, but can you tell me your complete name S? I mean, that will be better to pronounce instead of just saying S. And yeah, the point is why I'm not doing videos on something like this, because people are not going to watch. Please share interview question resources. Sagar, there is no resource as such. Like, if you will directly ask me for a resource, I don't have anything like this. You can just type on Google 1,000 questions related to Java and you will get everything. Even if I will make something from them only. Okay. So now I guess 22 people are watching, and but at least please like the video, guys. Okay, we are going to start with a topic. Please like the videos, yeah, and please like this one also. So for today, I have considered that instead of simply going through the various Q&A questions, we will be talking about that how you should work, how you should proceed with a new project. Maybe within your same company itself, you are switching the project, or many times we are switching the companies and then we are getting a random project. Most of the times it's a legacy project. Then how to deal with such of the projects. Okay, Now, before we start with that particular part, I would just quickly like to know that what is your current experience like from all of you. You can just mention me whether it's like 1 year, whether you are a fresher, you can say 0 years experience, 5 year, 2 year, 10 year, so that we will have some idea. So everyone, please quickly, you just need to tell me your experience. You can say 1 year, 2 year, 1 month, 2 month, something like that. Okay, algo is beginner. Yeah, that I know. I mean, you have mentioned so many things. Okay, Lokesh is having 3 years. Sagar says fresher. Saksham says three. Sir, interview nahi schedule ho raha. It's a common problem nowadays. Then you are a fresher, 2 and 3 years. Freshers, okay, 2 years. Okay. So most of you are either fresher or having like maximum 2 or 3 years of experience. Okay. Now, in that case, what happens is that when we are going for a new project, then it is very, very difficult for us. Like, I mean, first of all, the main question is that the code base is so big. From where should we start? Another question is like, okay, the code base is so big, how much time it will take me to learn each and everything? Because we feel that, okay, we need to impress someone. We always need to prove ourselves. Okay, that's something common, I guess, which comes in your mind. Yeah, like here algo also saying that, okay, I was getting demotivated. I guess somewhere you wrote, okay, like he was saying that, okay, I'm getting demotivated, how to become a good dev and something like this. The point is that in your mind it is that you want to impress someone, you want to impress your teammates with your skills, and that is number one mistake. You don't need to impress anyone. I mean, you have been already hired in that particular company, you have been already hired in that particular project, depending on your skills. Now the only thing which you need to do is that you need to learn the things. Okay, you don't need to impress anyone. That's the number one thing. Now beside this, we will come to the coding part also, that how we should code, how we should look towards the code and each and everything. But even before the coding part, the number one thing is our setup. So whenever you are moving towards any new project, what you have to do is that you need to ensure how the setup is going to look like. Now when I use the term setup, then I mean to say that, let's say you will be making usage of Java. I mean, obviously that's why all of you are here into a Java developer stream, otherwise you must be somewhere else. So if it is a Java project, first of all you need to understand which IDE your teammates are using. Okay, you don't need to say that, okay, I was always comfortable with Eclipse or I'm comfortable with IntelliJ. You need to understand what your teammates are using. For an example, in my previous company, I was always making usage of Eclipse and Spring Tool suits. That's why you see that in my all the videos also, I either make usage of Eclipse and Spring Tool suit. But then some of you say me that, okay, why don't you code in IntelliJ, or we want to see the code in IntelliJ. Yeah. The point is that at end of the day, this is just an IDE. It is just a tool. That's it. It doesn't matters because Java is going to remain same only. Yeah. So when you are hired to a particular project, at that time also, you don't need to install what you know. You need to install what your teammates are using. The reason for this is that, I mean, the number one reason for this is, let's say that today you have installed something and you have made the complete setup also. Now tomorrow you are going to face some issue, then whom you are going to share the screen with? Yeah, you are not going to share screen with me, you need to share the screen with your fellow developer. Now whole your team is making usage of Eclipse or let's say Spring Tool suite, and you alone are making usage of IntelliJ. So in that case, obviously there is going to be a mismatch. Yeah? So that is number one thing, that all of you should have a same common IDE, and that's very, very important point. Another thing is, you will say that, okay, in that case maybe we need to make usage of a new IDE, we need to learn something new. That's not at all a big deal. Trust me, you just need to watch one simple video of that particular IDE. Let's say you start using IntelliJ. Now in that particular one, if you are using IntelliJ, you just need to watch one 20 minutes video that okay, in IntelliJ how to make a new project, which all different commands are there, which all shortcuts are there, each and everything. That's it. You don't need to remember all the shortcuts which your teammates know, because obviously you are a fresher, you are new with that particular IDE. You don't need to know each and everything about that IDE. That you will learn as per your experience. I mean, the more you are going to make usage of it, the more you are going to learn that. So that is number one thing about your IDE. Then it can be anything. Yeah. Number two is that your Java versions and everything. So when I say the setup, then I mean to say each and everything. So your Java version, your Spring version, many times we face issue because of this only. And see, many times what happens is that in the projects, your first 1 or 2 weeks are wasted because of this reason only. That either your ID is wrong or your version is wrong or something like this. Many times this also happens that in my machine I have installed Java 17. Very sorry, I mean just now I drank the cold drink, not actually cold drink, but I drink the milkshake, and that was very cold. So that's why I'm now feeling a little bit of cold. Let me just turn off the AC, then it will be a bit fine. Yeah. So I was saying that number two thing is that all of you should be having the same kind of configuration here. In the configuration, it can be like the Java version, the other versions, IDE version, Maven, or whatever it is. So that version needs to be exactly same. Otherwise, again, you are going to face the issues. Then beside this, the next particular part here which I wanted to just say is that you need to get the access. Okay. Okay. So you need to get the access of each and everything. Now when I say the access, then I mean to say that okay, it can be your GitHub access, because obviously all your teammates are storing code in some particular place. Yeah. So you need to get access of that particular GitHub account. Then beside this, you need to get access of the Confluence where all other documents are going to be shared. You need to get access of some Slack channel or something like this. Yeah. So that you need to ensure, and that is the number one thing, the complete setup part. That's the most basic thing. Yeah. Just a second. Here I was getting a call. Just 1 minute, please. Very sorry for that. That happens. I mean, in the other videos, whenever this happens, something like this, then I can, I mean, edit that particular part. But in the live videos, obviously, I can't do anything like this. Okay. So, what I was saying is, number one is the setup. That is the primary thing. Setup includes your IDE, your what I say, whatever you are going to make usage for your database, all kinds of access that you need to ensure. Without this, you can't do anything. Now, the number two is your soft skills, your communication with your team members. And that is again very, very important, because I will share a kind of scenario which happened with me. So I was working in the previous company. Now in previous company, my role was of a developer. Yeah. But beside that, also in that company, they were hiring freshers. So what happened was that when they used to hire the freshers, for them also they used to schedule some kind of trainings. And then they used to call people like me from the production to take those sessions. So let's say I have taken their multi-threading session or maybe Spring session or something like this. Now in that particular case, what happens is sometimes the freshers get impressed that okay, maybe this person is knowledgeable, and then they feel that okay, whenever we are going to get stuck in any problems, we will be able to ping him and then he is going to help us. Yep. And that is absolutely fine. Whenever you know that okay, if this person is good, you should be asking for the help, and that's absolutely correct in your company, else whom you are going to ask. But the problem is the person always used to tell me, can I have a quick call? Directly, nothing like that. He just used to say, can we have a quick call, please? Now, many times I may be in some kind of a meeting because currently that person is fresher, he is learning the things, he is on bench, but I'm working in a particular project. So many times I'm in the meetings, other times maybe I'm coding something very complex part or something like this. Okay. So, yes, that is Nagaro. So, in Nagaro, it used to happen something like this. Yeah. So, there, this was the case. So, here, what I mean to say is that whenever you join a particular project or you want to take help from someone, always feel free to ask for the help, but always take care of their schedule also. It should not happen that you are directly asking someone for a quick call or something like this. Whenever you ask for a help, always give a small context that what you have done, where you are facing the issue, that maybe you can do by just writing something on Slack or Teams or something like this. Or what you can do is you can just make a very small video with the help of your screen recorder, whether you are making usage of Windows, whether you are making usage of Mac. You can just record a particular part of that issue and then you can send to that particular person. Now when I say recording, I don't mean to say that okay, you need to speak also side by side or you need to make a very lengthy video. It can be just like 10 seconds or a minute or something like this, so that other person from whom you are seeking help, he will at least get an idea, and when he is going to call you or he is going to message you, then he is directly having something in mind that okay, this is the way I can help the other person, and that's the right way. Yep. Then, beside this, another thing is that always before asking for the help, first thing is that you have to try on your own. Nowadays, you see that you are obviously going to get help from the Google. That's the number one thing. Number two is Stack Overflow. That is also there. And number three, ChatGPT nowadays. So almost these things are going to help you. But still, if you want to take help from your colleagues, from your seniors, then this is something which you have to take care. That always ensure what is their schedule. Ask them that okay, when you can ping them or something like this for a perfect timings for a call. You can ask them for a time, you can schedule a meeting for them in case of something like this. Okay, never directly say that okay, can we have a call, because sometimes it is rude. Okay, I mean for me it is fine because before Nagaro also I was in Infosys, and in Infosys I was a full-time trainer only. So for me, I'm used to with that particular part. Okay, but many times people are not used to, and that is something you can do. Yeah, there are many chances where people get irritated also, and why I'm saying so is that even I have made these kind of mistakes. Yeah, so please don't do anything like this. That's the number one thing. Another thing is that whenever you want to seek help from someone, let's say you get into a particular project, then you need to take the help from your colleagues first of all. Always try to take help from them. If they are not available, then look outside the project. If outside the project within your company no one is available, then try to look for your friend or maybe someone else. Because many times you won't trust me, but what happens is people directly tell me on Instagram that okay, this is the issue which they are facing. They send me the screenshot from their production code or something like this. And in that case, I always ask them to delete all those things, because this can land you in some kind of trouble also. Okay. So please never ever do this. You can never take screenshots or all these things from your production code. Many times we have a habit that okay, we know that okay, my friend is very good in Java. So whatever issue I will face, I will be asking him or her. And we directly take a screenshot, we send to that particular person. But the moment you are going to a production, you are going to a project, you can't do anything like this. Yep. So go by these steps. Another thing is take idea of the various meetings which happen in your project. You need to be aware of the complete schedule. When I say the meetings, then you should be knowing which kind of framework they are using. And I'm not talking about Spring framework or Hibernate framework. I'm talking about Agile process. Okay. So understand that daily at what time they are going to have the meetings. Beside that, there are some retrospective calls then there are some other scrum calls also, there are review calls also. Get an idea of all these things. Get an idea that in your project how they are going to code something new, then how they are going to push, how they are going to merge the code in the development, then how they are going to deploy the code somewhere. This is something which only your colleagues or only your teammates can help you. And why this is important, because whenever you will get idea of this, then only you will feel more connected with your project. Yeah. So, I mean, always try to get a bigger picture of your project. Many times it happens that people start working in the project and then they don't even have any idea that, okay, how the things are going to be deployed in their project. And then they are asking me that, okay, how do things get deployed in the project or something like this. Trust me, every project is going to have a different process. In one of my previous projects in Nagaro, there it used to be the case that first of all we used to create a particular feature into some other branch, then we used to merge the feature within the develop pipeline, within the develop branch. After merging it to the develop branch, then we used to test it on our own locally with other developers, and after that we used to merge it in the QA branch, and then some QA used to do the testing on that particular thing. So when I joined my current company, I hope you got the scenario here. The scenario is, first I used to code locally, then I used to create a separate branch of it. I used to merge it in develop, then I used to test on the server, and then we used to merge it in the QA branch, and then QA used to test it. Now, when I joined this current company, here what happened is that again I got this kind of, I mean, a particular requirement. And what I said in the meeting is that, okay, I'm currently working on this requirement. And once I'm ready with the requirement, I'm going to merge it in the develop branch directly. I will be doing something like this. Okay. Because I was used to about this thing only. But to my surprise, in current project, what happens is that once you are ready with your code, then you just need to create a separate branch only. From your separate branch, a Docker image will be created, which you need to share with your QA person, and they are going to test. Once they are going to test and others are going to review your code, then only you can merge to the develop branch. So, what I mean to say is that every project is going to have a different process. So try to get it from your colleagues. Yeah. So try to get from your colleagues that what is the process in your current project is. Yeah. And yeah, so here let me take some questions. So yeah, I can see the chats, but I was just trying to explain all these things. So okay, is there any other question? I'm very good in Spring and Java. Recently, I went for interview, then I got selected, but salary is 10K per month. Is there any vacancy in Java developer as fresher? See, Java developer as fresher vacancies are there, but as a fresher, trust me, even 10K is not less. Okay, I mean, see, as a fresher, currently what you need? Do you want salary or you want experience? You need to think between these two things: salary or experience. Now, if you will say that, okay, I want salary, then you will never be able to get the experience, because currently the market situation is that number of openings are less and the number of people who want to work are more. That's why for the freshers that particular part is, I mean, I mean, the competition is very high. Yeah. So even if they are providing you 10K salary, as of now, it is fine. After 1 year, you can always make a switch and then you can really become a Java full stack developer. As of now, you are just a fresher. That will be my advice. When I joined Infosys, my initial salary was 17,000 after all the deductions. That was my in hand salary. Okay, so I'm not saying that 10K salary is very big salary, you are going to become millionaire with this salary, not at all. But as if you are a fresher, your aim should be to gain the experience. After 1 year you make a switch, no one is stopping you from that. And that time, once you gain the experience, then you can ask for whatever the amount. Obviously that will also depend on your current salary and your knowledge and other things. Yeah. Then India में कहाँ से हो? I'm from New Chandigarh. I am in New Chandigarh, which is near to Chandigarh. Now all of you also have to tell me from where you are joining. आपको क्या लगता है ये जावा डेवलपर को रिप्लेस कर देगा? No, bro, AI is not going to replace the Java developers. Like as of now, it is not going to replace. In future, it will replace for sure. And when I will say it is going to replace, then it will replace everyone. Not only Java developers, it will replace Python developers, it will replace other AI developers, it will replace everyone. But not as of now. So as of now, don't consider AI as your competition. Still, your competition is other humans only. Okay. So you just need to run fast from other humans, not from the AI. Make AI your friend, not your competition. I'm working in software testing with 3.5 years of experience and getting 3.9 LPA. What should I do? Please guide me. Make a switch. As simple as that. Just make a switch when you feel something like this. And when I say you need to make a switch, I don't mean to say that, okay, today you thought that, okay, now I'm getting bored with this job. Let me make a switch. And tomorrow the company is going to provide you 10 LPA salary or something like this. You need to spend time. You need to start again going through all the basics. You need to again start giving the interviews. Assume that your first 5 interviews, you are going to fail badly. That is something which is going to happen. After that, you will gain more experience. You will get an idea what kind of questions they are asking. Depending on those questions, you need to change your preparation style, and then you will for sure land in a good job. I have 3 years of experience in testing, but I want to learn Java and backend. How can I start, sir? If you want to learn Java from scratch, then Java basics is the thing. Otherwise, if you say that, okay, I have some idea of the Java, then you can watch my videos of Java Advanced, Hibernate, and the complete roadmap is there. So what I will do is that I'm going to provide, let me just share the link. I mean, see, because of these questions, I was not able to continue with what I wanted. So let me just share here. I guess I can't share the complete thing. Let me just share one simple link of my website. Okay. So there you can check the complete part. Okay, what happened? Something like this. Yeah. And there it goes. Yeah. So this is the link, guys, and here you can find the complete roadmap. So in this link, you can easily find. Let me take few more questions. And here it says, sir, I'm currently appearing for 3 year of experience Java developer. Your videos are helping. Where can I get list of all the questions? See, there is no list of all the questions, Pratik. See, again, many of you will also ask me for the list of questions, for all the list of questions, or for the PDF or something like this. I never make something. Why I never make something like this is because if you will just simply go to Google, you will ask top 10 top 100 Java questions, top 100 Spring questions. You will get all the questions. Now obviously I'm not going to make any different questions from them. My answers are also going to be similar like them only. So that's why I'm not making anything like this. Yeah, they are going to remain same. Yeah, what I have done is that I have made interview shorts, so you can watch them and then you will get an idea that how to answer. I mean, that I feel is more better instead of reading the questions. Otherwise you can go through those questions also. You will find plenty of PDFs free of cost. नोट्स बनाना रहता है क्या जो भी पढ़ो उसके? सी एल्गो इट इज कंप्लीटली योर चॉइस. Every person has a different style. I generally never make notes. Okay, I don't have any kinds of notes till now, but then there are few people who do it with the help of notes. An interesting thing I want to share in this particular part. Okay, and you will find it strange also. When I was in school, at that time till class 10th, I was reading maths. Like, I was not practicing maths like that. I used to read the maths question. Okay, so I'm that kind of a person. So I don't need notes. I generally, whenever I'm confused or something like this, I will directly go to Google. I will find the questions from there. So in my school days also, for the maths, I always used to do it in that way. What I used to do is that, okay, whatever the question is, I always used to solve it once and then just before the exam I was just reading all the questions. That's it. I didn't tried, and still I was able to achieve good marks, 10 CGPA. That was the beginning of this CGPA system. So I feel it was easier. Now that has also become difficult. So being a SQL developer, after getting an experience as a SQL developer only, can I switch? You can. That's not an issue. Like SQL developer, as an SQL developer, are you just going to develop SQL? Like that is my question, because I haven't heard this term, although there are database experts. But yeah, I mean, database experts is the thing. But if you want to make as a career in Java or a full stack, then it is completely your choice. If you just want to be a Java backend developer, you just need to learn about Java, Spring Boot, and something like this. If you want to make a career in full stack, in that case you need to learn Angular or React also. I mean, any UI technology depending on your requirement. Okay, you are from Pune. Others also can tell from where you are joining, guys. I mean, 41 people are there. So let's see whether we are going to have 41 different cities in the comments now or not. Are we going to have 41 different cities in comments? Let's quickly see. From where are you joining, guys? मुझे समझ नहीं आ रहा कि कहाँ पर डीएस स्टॉप कर देना चाहिए कि मेरा प्लेसमेंट हो जाए, क्योंकि मेरा एमसीए सेकंड ईयर का हूँ अभी, तो दिसंबर में कंपनी आने लगी. सी फहीम, you can't stop DSA at any point. Learning is something which you need to do during your whole life. Okay, so there is nothing like, okay, that this is the limit where you should stop the DSA. That is something which you have to do always. Yeah, what you can do as of now is that if you are feeling a bit more pressure because there are many other things to be learned, you can just go through on Google, or you can ask ChatGPT also that, okay, what are the top 50 DSA questions. Then try to analyze whether you are able to solve the arrays, whether you are able to solve the queues problem, sets problem, and then there are sliding window problem. Then beside this also there are many other things, recursion on all these things. If you are able to solve these problems, then you can stop DSA and then you can focus on something else. Yeah. So that is a point, but it is not like at which point you should stop DSA, because DSA is not cramming. DSA is practice. So you need to practice for it daily. Okay, you are from Pune, Mumbai, Himachal, Rajmundi, Andhra Pradesh, Karnataka. Okay, that's great. We are having people from different places. See, no one is from Chandigarh except me. Only I am from Chandigarh. Sir, मेरे message को reply. Can you please ask Skipper again? I have missed your message. And Somesh, you also please ask again. Sir, what project can I do to justify my 6-year plus career gap in Java backend development? Please reply. You don't need to justify your career gap. Like, if there is a career gap of 6 years, you must have done something. So that's something you can tell to them. It's not like what career gap, because if you will say, I need to justify that career gap, besides project you will be also working in some company, so others will come to know that, okay, there was a career gap. If there was a career gap, you must be doing something. So that's something you can tell them. And besides this, if you really want to do some kind of project for the learning perspective, in that case it can be any kind of project. It can be any small project. No one is going to ask you to make Amazon website or Facebook or something like this. It can be anything. The only thing is it should be providing you the knowledge. That's it. How do you keep consistency with your YouTube channel in the early days when you weren't getting views? Still, I'm not getting views, bro. Now also views are not coming, and I don't feel I'm consistent at all. Like earlier I was consistent, I was making shorts, but then people didn't even watch the shorts, so I stopped shorts also. Then I went for various playlists, but people didn't appreciated playlist, so I stopped that also. Then I started this emailing with Java playlist, so there also the number of views are very very less. I mean, the video which I released last week is having only 102 views. That's it. So I'm not consistent at all. I'm from tier 3 college currently in my final year CSE. Should I approach off campus? Please give advice. Yeah, if you are final year CSC students, obviously you should try on campus placement as well as off campus. I mean, there's no advice. Obviously, you should try. In our times in 2017, there used to be multiple companies. When I was in the college, I was rejected by almost 20 companies. Then Infosys was my last hope, and then I got selected in Infosys. Otherwise, I don't feel my IT career would have even started. Yeah. Nowadays, I don't even feel that in college these many companies are going to come. So obviously, you need to try off campus. But then also, when you are trying for the off campus, you don't need to aim for very big brand names. Initially, what you need is experience. You don't need salary initially, you just need experience. Okay, so for the experience, even if it is a startup, go for it. If it is something like any small or medium range company, just go for it. Yeah. I'm from fourth years electronics department, BTech from NIT Silchar. I want to work in the IT field. I have worked in the little on DSA and want to get started in the corporate journey. You just need to sit in the campus placement. I am assuming that in at least NIT Silchar, good companies are going to come in the campus. So try your best, give your best in that one. As you said that you have knowledge on DSA, so try to make that little knowledge a bit more than the little knowledge, okay, at least till the medium level. And beside that, learn some OOP concepts also. You can show some projects which are there on your resume, and I hope you will be soon getting a good job. Beside this, if there is any option of off campus placement, like many times Infosys, TCS, Accenture, they keep on releasing the hirings, so you can try from there also. Okay, there is someone from Zirakpur, that's nice. For those who don't know, Zirakpur is again another city near to Chandigarh. I mean, it's very near. It is just like with the help of car or something, we can go in 20 minutes or 30 minutes, depending on the traffic. So that's the reason. Okay, I'm currently learning. Okay, that's good. That's good. I moved from Pega to Java with 3 years of experience. Okay, selected in Wipro, but no hands-on in Java. How should I handle the first 3 months? See, again, for this, I need to go through my main concept. Okay, so let me just stop taking the questions now and let me go through my main concept again, that how you should be working in your first project. Then again, we are going to start with these questions. Yeah, it's already 9:43. So I was about to say that, okay, now your setup is ready. And beside this, now you also know that how to deal with your colleagues, how to interact with them. You are also aware about your meetings and each and everything also. Now the next thing comes is the coding part. So in your project, you will be getting you need to do two kind of coding. Number one is you may need to develop something new from scratch. And number two is you need to fix a bug. Yeah? These are the only two things. There can't be anything different. In short, everything will come under these two categories only. Either it is going to be something new development or it is going to be a bug fix. Now let's assume that it is a new development. For example, when I joined this project, I was given a particular requirement that I need to, I mean, in that particular application, I need to create some kind of thing where I can store the details of the staff, and later on, those staff details should be visible by invoking a particular API. So first I need to save those staff details also. Then I need to, I mean, obviously there is an option to update those staff details. And then I need to invoke a particular API in order to fetch those staff details. That is something I need to do. And this was a complete new development. So for this, what was my approach? My approach was very simple. First of all, what I have to do is I need to understand what my application is. Yes. So whatever is your application, try to become comfortable with it. So for that, you can try to execute your application. Try that, okay, what are the various ways of executing the application on your local machine? If you are not able to do that, how will you even start with anything new? That is not at all possible. So that's the number one thing. Once you have done, then try to see if there is anything similar to your requirement or not. For example, I need to save the staff details and later on I need to retrieve it. Now, if I need to do it for staff, Maybe in that big application, the same thing must have been done for some, let's say, customer details, or maybe for admin details, or something like this must have been already existing. So what I did was I tried to analyze that where that particular piece of code exists. And then the next thing, very simple: control C, control V, control C, control V. That's it. So when whenever you are going to get something new, you just need to do this only. First of all, execute your application, see how it is running, then try to find if there is anything similar to it. 99% of the times you will be able to find that. Only 1% chance is that you are making completely new thing from the scratch. Yeah, so that will happen. And then third thing, as I said, control C, control V. Now many times what people say is that till now I'm just doing copy pasting, I want to make things from scratch. The question is, why do you want to make things from scratch? You are not working alone, you are working in a project. When you are working in a project, you need to follow the standards which are available in your code. Now if you need to follow the standards, you need to do something like this: control C, control V, copy and paste, and then enhance and modify the things. First of all, at least try to make something workable. If let's say for 10 days you will just keep stuck and you are not able to do something because you are egoistic, you say no, I'm not going to copy paste, I'm going to make it from scratch only, then there is no benefit. At least make the things workable. That is number one thing. Once that is done, then you can enhance that particular thing, that okay, what else can be done. Should I do any kind of logging also in that particular thing, because I'm making something from new? What if any kind of exception, any kind of error is going to come in my code? Should I do the logging? If I have to do the logging, where can I see those logs? Are those logs going to be saved in some particular file, or they will be visible in some kind of console or Kibana or something like this? So go through all those things. Yeah, always remember, the rule is that reuse is better than reinvent. Try to reuse the things as much as possible, and this is when there is a new development. That's it, you need to do nothing else. So many times, like, just try to think what max you can get in your new project. You may be asked to, let's say, retrieve something from your database. Now if you need to retrieve something your database, someone must have already done in that particular code. You can take inspiration from that. Another thing can be that you need to create a new API. Now if you need to create a new API, I'm assuming that in that project already there are multiple APIs. Go through all the APIs, go through various code, spend at least 1 day or 2 days in going through that particular code. Try to see which code is most similar to your code, and then try to copy paste from that logic. Then only you will come to see that how many classes you need to create, how many model classes you need to create, how DTO classes you need to create, what are the coding standards, how you need to mention the method names, how lengthy or how short your method can be, all those things that you need to do. And that is the way. Yeah. Another thing is the bug fix, which I said that is going to be the second category. Now in bug fix, what will happen? It can be something, let's say, already the staff details are existing, but when we are hitting the API, we are unable to fetch the staff details. Maybe we are always getting null pointer exception. Now how should I go for this kind of solution? In that case, what I will do is, number one thing is, I will try to reproduce the issue locally. For any bug fix, till the point you are not able to reproduce the issue, you will never be able to fix it. That is, some things can happen by chance, okay? But most of the times you need to reproduce the issue locally. Once you are able to reproduce the issue locally, then again try to see with the help of code where this piece of code is existing. Let's say if there is some kind of API, so you can start from the controller layer, then you can add a particular log line that okay, my control is going till this particular point. Then you can go to the service layer, then you can see that okay, it is coming till that point also. Then you can go to next level, you will see that okay, now the control is not coming here. Then you will see that okay, this is the particular line where the issue is happening. So try to find the root cause of that particular issue, and then obviously the same thing, same logic, copy and paste. Either you need to add some kind of if else condition, or you need to see that okay, why this is failing. Do you need to invoke any other kind of method, or maybe the wrong parameters are getting passed or something like this. So that is you need to do. Yeah. So, in short, either it is a bug fix or it's a new development. The main thing which you need to do is you need to become familiar with your code. Another thing is you don't need to be an expert with your code base, not at all. In my company, in my current project, I'm about to complete 1 year in September. If you will ask me, do I know each and everything about my code? Answer is no. I don't know each and everything about my code because it is very, very huge. I mean, that code is getting developed since 2010. I didn't even started my IT career at that point of time. I was in class 10th. How can I understand all those things which are getting developed since 2010? Not at all possible for me. Someone has coded it in past 15 years, and now I'm expecting that okay, I'm going to learn each and everything in just 1 year. Not at all possible. So you don't need to be the expert of the complete thing. Always what you need to understand is just try to pick a particular part of your code. Try to understand how it is working, and that is enough. Then resolve one ticket. Then you will be getting a new task. You will go to a new part of the code, try to resolve that particular part also. Don't hesitate in taking time. Many times it happens that sometimes I'm able to resolve the issue in just 2 days only. Many times it happens that I am not able to resolve the issue in 2 weeks also. That happens. Yeah. So all of you are going to face similar issues only. Issues are going to remain same. See, again, like Algo Algi, you were also saying that I don't feel I'm getting demotivated at whether I will be able to become a good developer or not. Everyone is going to have the similar feeling. All the people, currently we are having 29 people in our chat. All of you are having same kind of feeling. Are we going to become a good developer or not? Even I'm having that. Trust me, no one is the excellent developer. Everyone is just trying to be a good developer, and that's the reality. Okay, if you will move me to a new project, even it is going to be difficult for me, although I'm having 8 years of experience. So even it is going to be difficult for me also. It is going to be difficult for you also. So if our difficulties are same, then our approaches also have to be same only. And the approach is same. I mean, I just need to repeat, but that approach is going to remain same only. Just go for a small part of a code, try to understand it. You don't need to be an expert. Feel free to ask your teammates in case you need help. Okay, try to ask them for the help. Trust me, they are going to help you because you are their teammate. You are not a stranger that they are not going to help you, or they will feel that okay, this person doesn't knows anything. That is never going to happen, because everyone was a junior at one point of time. Even I was a junior. So if you are going to come in my team, obviously I'm going to guide you. And same way, in case if I go to someone else team, they are going to guide me. And when it comes to the guidance, it has nothing to do with the experience. It may happen that you are just having 1 year of experience in a project, and now I am joining your project. So in that case, you will be my mentor. You are having 1 year experience, I'm having 8 years of experience, and still you are going to be my mentor because you have more idea of the application than me. Yeah. So that is the number one thing. Always feel free to ask for help. Otherwise, you won't be able to grow. If you will feel that okay, I will just keep on doing the things alone, trust me, you won't be able to grow. And that's the reality. Another important thing is, then I will be taking your questions, that many times what I hear from people is, and maybe some of you must have asked in the chat also, you will say, or we feel that okay, we are not able to learn each and everything from our project. Trust me, in my current project, I'm not making any usage of Spring Boot. Now what? I'm not making anything out of Spring Boot. In past 1 year, I haven't coded anything in Spring Boot. Now the question is, do I know Spring Boot or not? What do you feel? You can tell me in the comments. What do you feel? Do I know Spring Boot or I don't know Spring Boot? Yes or no? Just a simple question. Let's see. I don't want to start it as a poll, so you can just simply say me yes or no. The question is simple, that in past 1 year, I haven't coded anything in Spring Boot in my project in the company because it is completely on Java. It is completely on EJBs, Enterprise Java Beans. There is nothing Spring Boot in it. But yeah, I still know. Okay, why you are able to say so? Because I'm making videos for you. Okay, so that video is my extra work. So with the help of those videos, I'm not only teaching you, but I'm myself learning the things. When I teach you something, in order to make a particular video, for that particular thing also, again I need to memorize the things. Again I need to revisit each and every concept, that okay, how does this particular annotation work? What is the best way that I can explain you that how this annotation was derived, or how to make usage of this annotation? Because I know that okay, when I started with this thing, these were the doubts in my mind. So similar doubts are going to be in your mind also. Okay, so you don't need to expect that your project at company is going to teach you each and everything. If you want to learn something extra, you need to spend time in that extra thing. Okay, it can be anything, like let's say you are already working in Spring Boot, you want to learn Kafka. Spend extra time, watch YouTube videos, make small projects. You don't need to make any big project. Like many times people just keep on asking me that okay, we want to make bigger projects. Question is, why do you want to make big projects? If you will make big projects, then what will companies will do? I mean, Amazon doesn't need to hire so many people, because you alone are able to make a big application like Amazon or AWS or something like this. You are able to make a clone of WhatsApp, you are able to make clone of Facebook. So why do we need to hire so many developers? You can do everything alone. So the reality is, you don't need to make so many big applications. You just make small applications. Keep the things simple. Focus should be on learning the things. It can be anything. For an example, just now I have started learning Spring AI. Do I use same thing in my project? Answer is no. But why I'm doing it? So that I can make a playlist for you. Now when I will be making a playlist for you, obviously I will be learning something new. And that's the thing. Yeah, now it is your choice. I'm not saying that okay, all of you need to become my competitor in that way. All of you need to start your YouTube channel. That is your choice. Yeah, you can just support me and that is fine. But beside this, please make some small things on your own whenever you get time. Whatever you want to learn, start making the things. You don't need to wait for anyone that okay, someone else is making that kind of big project, so we need to do that only. You can start any small thing and that's fine. Yeah, hi Adi. You were saying hi from a long time, but now I was able to reply you back. Make one video on debugging microservices. For that, then I need to first make a video on microservices also. Then only I will be able to make a debugging video. Can you please suggest resources for projects using Java Spring Boot? Lokesh, just now I told there is nothing resource. I mean, resource for what? For example, now I'm making something on Spring AI. So what do you feel where I'm going for the resource? I will just search on Google Spring AI. Spring documentation is going to open up and that is going to be my resource. Beside this, I will take a little bit help of ChatGPT, or I will take help of someone else's video, and that is going to be my resource. As simple as that. And then it is completely needs to be your idea, whatever you want to make. Fundamental strong होने चाहिए. Yes, Algolgi, that's the main point. Your basics, your fundamentals needs to be strong. Okay, because like earlier also someone asked, will AI eat the Java developer's job? The answer is, AI will be able to eat your job. If you are a person who says that okay, I need to take help of ChatGPT in order to code every small thing, for sure AI is going to eat your job. I mean, why should company pay you money? Why don't company directly take help of AI? Yeah, I mean, just imagine that a company has hired me also, you also, company has hired two people. Now I am the person who knows basics. Beside this, for any advanced thing, I will be taking help of AI. But you are a person, you don't know anything about Java, and your goal is only to copy paste from AI. Then why will company will spend money on you? Why don't they directly provide me an AI Pro subscription, and then I will be able to do your work also? Okay. So AI is not your competition. That is number one thing. AI is your friend. And number three, and most important things, you need to ensure your basics are strong. People keep on asking me that okay, they want to learn Spring Security. Spring Security is a very advanced topic. I never make video on Spring Security or any playlist. The reason is I have worked in multiple projects. In almost all the projects, I have seen a new way of security. So if you will learn 20 different ways of implementing Spring Security in your next project, you will be getting 21st thing which you have never seen till now, and that is going to happen. Okay, so you just need to focus on your basics. Just try to understand the basics. Once it is clear, then you will be able to learn everything. Then now let's take few more questions. I am looking for job opportunities. Okay, let's see whether people are liking. I don't see any likes here. Are you able to see the likes? Currently still also I'm able to see zero only. I'm looking for job opportunities as Java developer position with 7 months break now due to medical. Can you can help me as got rejected? See, AR movies. For sure, I won't be able to help you in this because, like in my company, there is no opening as such, so I won't be able to refer you anywhere. And for other companies, they are not going to consider my referral. So that is something which you only needs to do. But trust me, you will be able to get. That's not a big deal. I mean, you can always tell them that okay, there was some medical emergency or something like this. Because of this, you took a career break, and that's the only thing. The main thing which you need to focus is that still, I mean, go through all the concepts, try to understand what kind of questions they are going to ask in your interview. Don't be afraid of the interviews, guys. Okay, even after like last year when I was trying, at that point of time I was having 7 years of experience. I'm making YouTube videos also. And still, when I wanted to switch a job, it was time consuming. It took me 4 months in order to get the current job. Even though I'm having 7 years of experience, and even though I'm making videos on YouTube, then also it took me 4 months. And now many times you say that okay, we are not getting calls or something like this, because that is happening with everyone. The only thing is you need to try daily. If you are looking for a job, go on LinkedIn, go on Naukri, go on Monster, go on all different websites, create your account, apply daily in at least 5 or 10 jobs or something like this, which are as per your experience range. So that is important point. Okay, it should not happen that you are having 1 or 2 years of experience and then you are applying for a position which needs 10 years of experience. For sure you won't be getting that job because they need 10 years of experience. Maybe the project demands something like this. So only apply as per your experience range, and then you need to be consistent. Just assume that for your first 5 interviews you are going to fail badly, because that's a reality. That's the point from where you are going to learn the things. If you will go on Google, you will be able to find 1,000 questions related to Java and Spring Boot. But when you will start giving the interviews, then only you will come to know that which interview questions you are able to answer perfectly, which interview questions you are getting stuck, in which interview questions it is something like that, okay, 50-50% and something like this, so that you can work on your mistakes again and again. And if you are saying that okay, calls are not coming, so again that is a common issue nowadays. But the only solution for that is that you need to try daily. There is no other solution. Yeah. Then okay, how to get calls? Yeah, I already told Pranoti. The only option is you need to try daily. There is no other hack in this. Just try on all the websites, be it Naukri, be it Monster, be it whatever it is. Try on LinkedIn. Try to directly, I mean, message the recruiters that you can do on LinkedIn. Yeah. Please make in Hindi video and also add. Nowadays on YouTube, you can directly watch my videos in Hindi also. You just need to, I mean, you can go to the settings and from there you can change the track. Now, the reason why I never make videos in Hindi is because once you will join the company, then your language is going to be English only. In your company, you are not going to explain your code to someone in Hindi. At that point of time, you need to interact with your client in English only. And that's why, although my native language is also Hindi, like if you will meet me, I'm going to talk with you in Hindi only. At that point of time, I'm not going to talk in English. But if you will talk me about the code, then for sure I will switch to English because I'm comfortable in that particular part. And that's the only reason I'm making it in English. Okay. And it doesn't mean that you need to be very brilliant in English. So don't be afraid of English. Yeah. Dropped from my last company 6 months back due to my where it went due to my father health. Okay, should I get the job again? I'm preparing again but not sure what should I answer when they ask like why gap of 6 months. First of all, I hope now your father is healthy. And beside this, if the question is about your career gap of 6 months or something like this, you can give the genuine answer. I mean, that's the reality. If you will say that, okay, there was something else or something this or something that is not going to work. First of all, you can't fake your experience. Because if you will fake your experience, then you need to fake your salary slips also. Generally, in all the companies, they are going to ask your past 3 months salary slip. They are going to ask your ITR form also. Even if you are paying zero tax, then also they are going to ask for this. So you can't fake all these things. So be frank that yes, this was the issue. Like it is a real world issue. The other person is also a human only. They even have parents. Okay. So it is not that other person is having, other person is robot. They are not going to consider your issue. I'm 2.3 years of experience working in Oracle, wish to work in Spring Boot and microservices. I did many projects in my free times, done 5+ interviews, still waiting to get a job. Manoj, like very soon you will be getting one. That's what I can hope, that soon you will be getting a good job. And as I said, assume your first 4 or 5 interviews, you are going to fail badly. And that's not an issue. It happens with everyone. With me also it happened. As I said, when I was in college, I failed in 20 companies. And now you are getting inspiration from me, a person like me. So a person like me can tell you something only. Okay. Other option is that you can directly ask the people who are already in Google or something like this, and maybe they will tell you that okay, we just prepared once and next day we got a job. Like that can happen sometimes in dreams, but in reality this is going to happen. You need to try multiple attempts, you need to give multiple interviews. Initially you will fail and then you will succeed, but just keep trying. Consistency is the key, because as I said, your competition is with humans. All of you are failing in your initial interviews. Then who is going to survive? Those who will keep on trying again and again for the 6th, 7th and 8th interview. The more you will try, the more are the chances that you are going to succeed in that particular thing. We have moved from JDK 8 to JDK 17 and we are seeing some CPU utilization issues. CPU is getting exhausted from same input. What might be the reason? Not sure as such, but I mean, you need to go through the documentation for that, or maybe the overall architecture of it. Just changing the Java version should not be an issue. There might be some other things also, because in terms of optimization, I can see that Java 17 code is much more optimized than the previous one. So there may be some other issues, and for that we need to go in details only. And I'm not the architecture expert, so only someone an architecture can help in this. समझ ही नहीं आते हैं और भैया यस हो जाता. See, algo I told you, you don't need to understand the huge code base. You just need to understand one class. Understand one class, then another, then another, then another. If there are 100 classes and you will say I need to understand all the 100 classes, you will always get nervous. But if there are 100 classes, now you have understood that okay, this is the API. That API must be written in one point only. It is not possible that there are 10 endpoints of having this API. That is written in one place only. Start from it. then go to next method, then go to next method. That is the way. Like in my projects also, you see, I mean, many times people keep on saying me that okay, make real world projects, make real world projects, but the reality is whatever I make are the real world projects only. In real world you are not going to find anything different. So just try to understand from my project, start with the one particular API, then go to next part, and that's the way to understand it. Yeah, see, English is a common language for all of us, so that's good. Yeah, mic is not good for sure. Okay, how do you remember DSA tricks? Manoj, you are asking a wrong person. I don't know anything about DSA. I'm a big zero in DSA. I did 160 sheets. Okay, your voice is not clear. Yeah, next time I will try to get a better mic. See, if you guys will start supporting me more, then YouTube will start paying me money and then I will get a better mic. Okay. Now don't say that okay, you can get a better mic from your salary. Salary is coming from the company, not from YouTube. But yeah, for sure, I will try to get a better mic next time. Even before, just before this live, also I was trying multiple options. Then nothing worked, so I again switched back to this one. But I was trying few more things. Are you studying AWS too with DevOps? AWS, I studied earlier. I did it certification also, but then I didn't use it, so I forgot the same. Otherwise, in past I have done the certification in AWS, GCP, as well as Azure. All three certifications I have done. But then I wasn't able to use much. It's not only about certification and learning, it's about the usage also. When should a fresher switch company? I have 6 months experience. Ansh, I would suggest you to work at least 1 year and then switch the company. 1 year is a good, I mean, time period instead of 6 months. 6 months is nothing. 6 months, many times you just, I mean, try get to understand in understanding the project only. Like now I'm about to complete 1 year. I have no idea of my project. Still, I'm having nothing out of it. Are you studying? Okay. Also, do you think Java backend developer will be replaced? No, Manoj, that I guess I have already answered. As of now, the developers are not going to be replaced. In future, all of us will be replaced. It doesn't matter whether you are a Java backend developer or you are a full stack developer, you are a doctor, you are an engineer, everyone will be replaced by AI. But as of now, I don't think so. We will be replaced. Like a recent study says that if there were 100 startups, only 5% of the startups which were working in the AI agents got successful. All others failed because as of now AI is not able to provide you, I mean, that same kind of answers which a developer can do or a real person can do. Yep. So still AI is in the learning stage. So as of now we have time. After 5 years things may even get worse or they may can get better also. Yeah. But in the meantime, don't be afraid of AI, guys. I mean, make AI as your friend. Start using AI in your day-to-day coding. Start using ChatGPT. When I say start using ChatGPT, I don't mean to say that okay, you will ask ChatGPT how to write this method. ChatGPT will give you the answer. You will copy paste in your IDE. It won't work. Then you will tell ChatGPT it's not working. What to do? Don't do like that. Okay. Always, first of all, understand the problem statement. If you are able to understand the problem statement, then only you can explain it to AI. Then only it can provide you a good answer. Don't trust on the AI answers completely. You need to try the things on your own. Many times AI can give you the idea, but the complete and real answer needs to be created from you only. Then I want to get a Java developer job after. Please let me know what we. Okay. The best way to learn and prepare is that start with your basics. Start with the Java basics again. Start with the OOP concepts. Then move to Java Advanced. Then go to Hibernate, Maven, Spring Boot, and then depending on whatever you have written in your resume, like microservices, AWS, or whatever, you need to prepare each and every concept. In short, I always did same. If today I need to switch to another company, I will again start with the Java basics. I'm not going to say that, okay, I'm having 8 years of experience, I'm making videos on YouTube, so I'm not going to read the definition of oops. I'm not going to learn what is the various kind of inheritance. I will try all those things again. Yeah, that's a different thing. That, okay, when I'm going to try, maybe I'm just going to spend, let's say, 10 minutes on it, and maybe you need to spend 1 hour on it. Yeah, that is going to differ, but all these things are going to be done. What is your company? My current company is Exurb, and my see, asking CTC in IT industry is not a good practice, Manoj. What will be a good salary for 4 years of experience? See, there is nothing like good salary as such. Let's assume that with 4 years of experience, you are getting 50 LPA. Let's assume. And the other person with 6 years of experience is getting 25 LPA. Now, will you say that your salary is bad because just with the 4 years you are getting 50 LPA? So even that is good. So CTC is counted on multiple factors. Your company, whether it's a product based company, whether it's a service based company, your previous salaries also. In India, that happens, that your new employer is going to ask you that in previous company what was your salary and all those things. So there are many factors. Yeah. Anytime soon system? No, Prerna. System design videos I'm not going to make. As of now, see, my only goal as of now is to start with the Spring AI videos. Now it depends on you. If you guys will support to this Spring AI videos, then we can think for more videos. If it will be a case that I will make Spring AI videos and I will just get 10 views, 100 views after 1 week or 2 weeks, then Spring AI is going to be the last one. I mean, then what is the benefit? If people are not going to watch, what will I do just by making all the videos? Mad Max, I don't think so I will be able to answer that question here. I mean, see, this is a kind of a question which I always say that we should never ask. Okay, like what I can tell in this way, because in my ID I have made usage of 355, also it is working fine. There can be multiple errors. Okay, so that is something you need to try on your own, or you can take help of ChatGPT for that. Yeah. Perfect roadmap for software engineering. I have already shared in the pinned comment the complete roadmap, so you can check from it. Sir, I'm a fresher 2026 batch trying to apply daily, but every time just receive rejection. Still you are having 1 year, Vanshika. You are in 2026 batch. People with 2024 batch, 2023 batch, even they are getting rejections. So you still have 1 year. Don't worry for that. You can aim for the internships, because for sure till the point you are going to complete your study, you won't be getting any kind of job. First you need to complete your study, then only you will be able to start doing the job. Till then you can look for the internship. For the internship, again, you can check the websites of Infosys, TCS, Accenture, or something like this. And by the time you will be in your 4th year or last semester, on campus placements will get started. So you can try there, you can start in other off campus placements. And in the meantime, obviously, your focus should be on learning the things, because a lot of competition is there. In our chat, we are having people from the previous batches also. So first, let's give them a chance. When you are gonna start Spring microservices? Never. See, I'm not going to start with Spring microservices. Like, people won't watch. What is the benefit, guys? See, yeah, you want to cover microservices. That's why you need. But see, it is the same thing. Many times what happens is you want now. I will start making. I will take 6 months. You are not going to watch the complete playlist. Then what's the benefit? So Spring microservices, for sure I'm not going to start. Spring AI is only my option. No, see, I'm not, see, I don't mean to say that only you are not going to watch. When I say you, I mean to say a larger audience. Okay. I don't mean to point only 41 people who are sitting here. But my goal is, see, the point is, if I'm making a video, I mean, you guys can also understand. If you are spending time on something, a Spring microservices or any kind of concept, For going for any of the concepts, first of all, I need to learn again the same thing. I need to revise the concept. I need to understand if there is any kind of enhancement with the latest version. Yeah. Then after this, I try to make the complete playlist. I try to, see that okay, what kind of scenario I can use in that particular playlist. Then I start making that particular playlist, multiple videos. First of all, I need to make the demos. Then I need to record the video. Then I need to edit the video. All these things. After doing all these things, you see 10 views, 15 views, 100 views, 200 views, and that's it. After 200 views, no one is going to watch it. What's the benefit of spending so much amount of time if that is going to happen? One option is that okay, obviously I will be learning something new, but if only I have to learn something new, then I will learn it myself only. So that's the real reason. You see people, like on my current videos also, you guys can see the views. When I started with Spring Rest, I was very hopeful that okay, Spring Rest is going to be a successful videos. Believe me, it was a failure. People didn't even watch Spring Rest. So if I will start Spring microservices, then people don't know Spring Rest. They are not going to enjoy Spring microservices also. That is also going to be a failure. And that's my biggest fear, because Spring microservices is really difficult, even to make the video also. I placed, can you please share some platforms for interview prep for TS? See, there is no platform as such. Like, you just need to prepare for the questions. Very soon, like I will be starting with the short videos again. So in the short videos, the format is going to remain same. In every short video, I will be asking a question. I will be giving you the correct answer. So that is something I can do. And hopefully not every day, but 3 videos per week. That will be my goal. But then please don't ask me to share the PDF, because I don't have any PDF like that. Yeah. No algi, the chances are like, see, no one will make. See, in future when people will watch, by that time the thing is going to become old. And that's the same thing, like on YouTube already microservices playlists are there, which are like 3 or 4 years of old, which are 3 years old, 4 years old. Why people are not watching? Because these are old videos. We want latest. Cover arrays, strings. Yep. So what do you think? Java, Spring Boot, or C++? Anything is fine, Thanos. See, whatever gives you, wherever you feel more comfortable, whether it is Spring Boot, C++, Python, or whatever it is, wherever you feel more comfortable, you should start doing that. Now, if I will say you that, okay, go for Spring Boot, but you don't feel at all comfortable with Java, Spring Boot, then what's the benefit? Okay. Same way, people told me earlier that, okay, try to become a full stack developer. I'm not comfortable in becoming a full stack developer. So that will be a wastage of time for me. Hence, I thought that, okay, I chose this option of becoming a Java developer only. And I'm happy with that. .NET or C hash, both are fine. I'm 2024 pass out now. I'm doing software developer intern at Infosys under Prime Minister internship with 5K stipend. Is it good? It's not bad. Others can tell. Like those who are not getting internship, they can tell whether it is good or not. At least it is not bad. Even like they are paying something. So obviously it is not bad. I won't say it is very good, because there can be many more things you can do beside this. Or maybe at least from this you will be getting some kind of experience, then you can switch to somewhere else, and then obviously your CTC, your salary is going to increase. So it is good in that way, and obviously you are learning the things. If you can just search for Spring microservices, that's it. See, there is no channel as such where you will be getting all the things. My main goal of starting this channel was that I want to make everything in sequence. When I was in Infosys, I was actually a Java trainer. I used to teach all the concepts, Java basics, Java advanced, Spring, Spring Boot, microservices, each and everything, deployment on GCP, deployment on AWS, and all those things. So when I started this channel, at that time also my goal was same. That I will start from the scratch. I will teach each and everything, and then I will proceed with the microservices deployment on other things than that. So that when I will go to microservices, I don't need to explain the concept of data JPA. That is already available on my channel. So that is my goal. Yeah. So there can be any channel. I haven't again watched all of them, okay, because my way of learning was different. I didn't watch channels for that. Instead, I went through the, I mean, websites and all other things, the documentation part. Yeah. I'm okay. What is your first role? My first role was of a Java trainer. You won't believe. That we can explain in the, like, that we can cover in the next video. But my first role was a Java trainer, and I was a Java trainer when I was not knowing Java. And my first company was Infosys. My first salary was 17,000 in hand. Okay, so that's it. I guess we have answered almost all the questions, and I was able to cover what was having with me. Now I hope most of you are clear that how to tackle all these things, how to tackle new code, how to tackle the complex code base, how to start with the things. Yeah. And today we have already made it like 1.5 hours of streaming. Then we are going to, I mean, again going to have the live stream next Sunday at the same time, 9 p.m. No, teaching is not my full-time work. My full-time, I'm working in a particular company for 8 hours. Teaching is nothing. Teaching is free of cost. So whatever I'm doing, that is for free of cost out of passion. Okay, with that, then let's goodbye to all of you. And now we can end the stream. So good night, all of you. See you in the next stream. You can suggest me the topics for the same. And in the meantime, please watch the existing videos. If you will watch the existing videos, I will get more motivation and I will start with Spring AI soon. As of now, we are stuck on 19.6k subscribers. So please, first of all, let's complete it as 20k subscribers. Once we will become 20k subscribers, then I will start with the Spring AI playlist. And it is going to be a good one. Yeah. So, okay. Good night. Thanks, everyone. It was nice time with all of you. And I hope you also learned something new today. Okay. Bye, everyone. Thanks a lot.